YouTube, how the fudge you doing? Hey guys, NaDeSHoT today. I'm bringing you a brand new video. Today, I have a little bit of a story for you guys because I'm sure all of you guys are grinding Advanced Warfare. If you guys didn't know, this weekend is double XP, and if you aren't using that, I would do it ASAP. I believe I am 3rd Prestige, about to go into 4th Prestige, and double XP helps a lot. You can go from like getting 20,000 points a game to 40,000. It really is a big difference. It's like you're playing 2 games at a time. And if you guys are looking Prestige, get all the way up to 15, I suggest you do it ASAP because that's what I'm going to be doing today, along with the 5K tournament that I'm going to be doing with Scumpy. But I had something happen to me that was pretty traumatic while trying to grind these prestiges. So if you guys didn't know, my original gamertag, OpTic NaDeShot, started back all the way in 2005. This was 9 years ago. And that wasn't my gamertag at the time. I was a young kid, and I was obsessed with the Chicago Bears. So I believe my gamertag was like Shy Town Bears 3. And I had so many different gamertags before I actually used NaDeShot permanently, because when I was amateur in Call of Duty, I knew that I needed to pick a name that everybody would know me by. So I was like, okay, we're going to stick with this and only this, because I used to change my name probably like once or twice every couple months. You know, at one point, I think I was Pinpoint. Another point, I think I was like Hypnotic. Just all these goofy names that I was just trying to sound cool online. And finally, NaDeShot stuck with me. And 9 years later, here we are with the OpTic NaDeShot gamertag. And it's something that I've just had forever. And something that I'm really proud of, because you don't really know that many people on Xbox Live who have had their original account for that long. And I kind of saw it as a little bit of an accomplishment for myself. Let's flash back a year ago, because if you guys didn't know, in Christmas of 2013, I actually was going through an entire experience of being hacked. I lost control of my YouTube channel, my Twitter account, my PayPal, my Xbox Live gamertag, my Facebook. It was going down. And you guys are probably wondering, NaDeShot, how in the world are you guys going to let that happen? Like, how are you, of all people, going to get hacked? So basically, I had Google two-step verification on, and I thought that I was in the good. I thought I was clean, but that was not the case. So basically, what they did is they took my phone number and they attached it to a Google Voice account. And so when I was requesting my authentication codes to get back into my accounts, they were getting the verification code. So basically, I was not getting any of the messages. I wasn't getting any phone calls. It was all getting forwarded to their Google Voice account. So whenever I thought I was getting hacked, when I typed in those authentication codes, or when I went to go get the authentication codes, they weren't there at all. So they got into all my accounts. I lost control of it. I had to go through certain avenues and channels within Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and PayPal to get my accounts back, and it was this huge headache. And I wasn't able to do my job, or the only thing I was able to do was live stream. I couldn't make YouTube videos or anything like that, and it was just a really, really awful time. But finally, when I got my accounts back, what I had a suggestion from somebody was to make a bunch of random email addresses, make a bunch of random passwords, and not even know them myself. Just write them down on a physical piece of paper so that nobody could possibly know any of my information. I should not use Google's two-step verification at all. I believe now they have a different authenticator, which is a lot better, but I didn't know that a year ago, and I'm not sure if they even had it. So at this point, I had about 10 different email addresses with 10 different passwords, with 10 different first and last names, with 10 different addresses, and I was just trying to be completely anonymous. But that, my friends, was a grave, grave mistake. So me being the smart aleck that I am, and me being the cocky son of a gun that I was like, okay, I'm going to write down all my passwords and emails in my phone. I don't use pen and paper anymore. I don't need that. This isn't 5 years ago. I don't need pen and paper. I can write it on my computer. I can write it on my phone. And so I had like this huge bank of email addresses. And at the time, it really wasn't that organized, because when I was getting hacked and I finally got my stuff back, I was just trying to make a bunch of stuff in a hurry. So I put it in this notepad, this file on my old computer, and it was really unorganized. So I had to guess like a couple months later, like, whoa, what is this password? For what account is this? Like, it was just super unorganized. And at this one point, I thought that I was getting hacked again. So I changed the email and I changed the password on my Xbox gamertag. I typed down the new stuff on my phone. I kept it there. It was nice and safe. I was good to go. Not a care in the world. So fast forward to when I was in California for the Red Bull Esports Studios training camp, and I had to recover my account for our league matches. And then it dawned on me that I did not have the right email and password on my phone. And Me being unorganized, like I said I had no idea what my email and password was. Literally not a clue. So I had to make a second account. OpTic Wallbong made its return, and I used that for an entire month. And when I finally got back to Chicago and Advanced Warfare was coming on very, very soon, I had my NaDeSHoT gamer tag on my Xbox. I was good. Everything was great in the OpTic house, and I had no worries at all. We're going to do a little bit more fast forwarding to the race, this marathon that we've been doing, Sethi and we've been doing it all on my gamer tag. Like I said, we're almost at 4th Prestige, and about 2 nights ago, we got hit offline. We got DDoS attacked, and I wasn't thinking anything of it. We went and reset our IP, we changed our address, and then I go back to sign on Xbox, and the worst possible thing that could ever happen to me is I needed to input my password on my account. And like I said, in California, I literally had no idea what the password was. And the reason why I didn't have my password anymore is because when I went to go update my phone to iOS 8, I lost all my emails, and I lost all my passwords. I had no access to anything, and every single account that I had random email and addresses and passwords for, I completely lost, and I was just sitting there in disgust, just knowing that, oh my god, I literally just lost my greatest gamer tag of all time. I've had this account for 9 years. What am I going to do? So right away, I tweeted at Xbox support, and I told them that I could not access my account. I tried to explain the story, and I'm thinking, hey, I'm verified on Twitter. Maybe they'll know that I'm not lying about who I am, and I'm not lying about this is my account. And they had me call 1-800 for my Xbox, and I got on the phone, and the woman I was dealing with was actually really nice. She was really kind and helpful. She said that my account over the span of 9 years had like 4 different email addresses on it, and she asked me if I had access to any of them, which I didn't. And what made this all worse was that my phone number that I used to have on all my accounts wasn't mine anymore. I changed my phone number, and so I was in a really bad pickle. I was on the phone with her for about half an hour, and really what we came to terms with at the end of the phone call is that there was no way for me to get access to my account. I didn't have any of the old email addresses. I didn't have any other options. And it was at that point in time that I knew OpTic NaDeShot was gone for good. And there was literally nothing I can do about it. So later that night, I'm trying to deal with it. I'm trying to just calm myself down, be like, all right, it's all good. We'll just make another gamer tag. But really what made me upset was that the fact that I was almost 4th Prestige. If I made a new account, I was going to miss double XP, and I wasn't going to be able to rank my account up to what it was, and I really didn't want to keep pubbing to get back to where I already was, and then something amazing happened. So later that night, I actually got another DM from Xbox support saying they forwarded my issue to the Xbox Live Special Investigations Unit. At the time, I was like, damn, I didn't even know something like that existed. Like, they were that official. And sure enough, the next morning, I actually got a phone call from them, and I just had to verify a little bit more information that only I would know pertaining to my Xbox and all of its information. And they said that they deal with people like pro gamers and people who have original gamer tags like Kevin or Bacon or John, things that not a lot of people have. And they said they were able to verify all my information. And so in hindsight, you guys following me on Twitter and being able to verify who I was, since I am verified on Twitter and have like 800,000 followers, you guys helped me out a ton because that helped me really let them know who I was as a person. And in hindsight, you guys are the reason why I got my account back. So I just want to say thank you for that. I really didn't want to lose like my legacy and the account that I made so long ago in 2005. It really means a lot to me, and I really do appreciate it, guys. But that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I'm going to be back on my OpTic NaDeShot account for the live stream. I'm going to be grinding these prestiges. And we're also playing a 5K tournament today, so I hope you guys come out and check out the stream. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you did enjoy the story, and I will see you guys later. YouTube, we'll see you later. Goodbye.